What's going on, MBL Network? We are live here, building the franchise Green Bay Packers. It's Week 16, MBL Season 45. Let me know how it looks and sounds in the chat, guys. And we got a big matchup today. The Jaguars, while their record might not say they're at the top of their game, you have to believe the way they've played as of late. Had a lot of close games against the Houston Texans, was a close game. They had another back-to-back close game against one of the AFC's best, that being the New York Jets. They only lost 33-32. Lost by 1 point, the Jacksonville Jaguars did against the New York Jets in Week 15. So you're talking about a 2-point loss to the Bills in Week 14, a 4-point loss when they were up 17-0 against the Houston Texans, and then Week 15, a 1-point loss to the New York Jets. I think this Jacksonville Jaguar team is starting to figure it out here, guys. And here we go. We'll get the defense on the board in a second. We also have some re-signs to talk about in the chat. I hope you guys are all enjoying your wonderful April 1st. No April Fools here. We got enough going on throughout the world here Wednesday, April 1st, 2020, to try to pull any pranks. And unless I had a prank I was going to pull on Motor, and in that case, I might have went ahead and went with something, but I didn't come up with nothing. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Gibbs, JB, Superfin, Ric Flair, Serp, T-Jax, Motor, everybody's here. Tag everybody in Grid and MBL, let them know we're live. Looking to the right side. Always going to take a shot to the left side. That's Weeks. That's the big man, and he tries to make the big-time post-up catch. That's where Lee Smith is just looking. So he's got a little, well, actually, it's more of like a lazy post coming across the field. The real play is the crosser here, using this route on this side as a clear out. It's not there. Lee Smith rolls out, the quarterback for the Jags, and then he decides, hey, I got 83. This is the big man, 6'5", 220, as our man Reezy would say, and he just tries to post up 40, 50 yards down the field and make a play. And Oliver going to make a catch to the tight end. Is going to put them at a 4th and 3. Punt unit time here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great job on the defense. Let's take a look at some re-signs we got coming up. Or we just had. Miles Jack. Offensive lineman David Bakhtiari, one of the best in the business. He gets a 3-year, $47.7 million deal. Wide receiver Tyrone Williams extends his duration on the Green Bay Packers. Superstar slot wide receiver we got. Pair him next to Davante Adams and the big man we brought over from the San Francisco 49ers. So 4-year, $42.7 for him. And then the cornerback, another slot player, our slot corner, Kevin King. He's going to be getting a nice little extension as well, and he kind of got a team-friendly deal here. As you're going to see Pettis working his way to the left side, but the pressure's coming for Jacksonville. Great job. 73 Morse gets a sack to start the day. Yeah, let me know how it looks and sounds in the chat, guys. This is Week 16. Ric Flair in the chat saying they're almost as bad as Dube's Eagles from the last cycle in Grid. Packer throwbacks are terrible is what Jamie's saying. Shout out to Jamie, a.k.a. Jamie Exotic here. It's going to be a holding here on our Green Bay Packers. They're going to push us even further back, so we get a nice 3 and out. Lawrence Ware, that's a new player on the offensive line. I haven't seen his name get called as far as holdings go. Let's take a look at our offensive line and see what we got starting today. Lawrence Ware is going to be the right guard. The whole right side is brand new. Quincy, Ware, Tanny, they're new to the team. Bakhtiari just signs an extension. Obviously, Elgin Jenkins, we had him last season as well. So MBL Season 45, I think they've held up pretty well. That's the first time I've really called Lawrence Ware's name as far as being a holding penalty early in the game. 2nd and 28. Nice pass. Finds the newly signed slot wide receiver Tyrone Williams, and he's been doing some damage this season for our Green Bay Packers. He's kind of made a lot of clutch catches. If you've been watching throughout the cycle as we covered these Green Bay Packers, you'll know Tyrone Williams came into this game, 37 catches, 679 yards, 4 touchdowns. None of our receivers over 1,000, but we got a nice spread between our tight end Sternberger, Pettis, Williams, and Adams. They all kind of sharing the load here a little bit this season. That's a dangerous pass. User pick there by Hyde outside. Micah Hyde, the former Buffalo Bill, making a play there just underneath as he was intended target was Davante Adams. There's our rookie. We talk about this quarterback We look at his abilities as a rookie and what he could do and what he brought to the team. But Jamario Hendricks this season has been up. He's been down. Last week versus the Detroit Lions, 14 of 21, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. So we're trying to improve from that. And down goes Lee Smith trying to get outside. Nice contain there by Rashawn Gary. And here's a little fun fact about our defensive lineman right here. I'm gonna just circle him on the screen here just in a second. Once again on the screen here, Rashawn Gary. He's playing for Superstar X Factor right now. He's playing for the X. So here's what we got to do. We got to get either A, hold him under 150 yards total, or 3 sacks for Gary. He's already got 1. He's coming off the edge again. It looked like he was in a contain there. As Rashawn Gary trying to get 3 sacks. You guys think he can do it today? 3 sacks for Rashawn Gary. Can it happen? I guess we'll find out soon. Jamie's saying Packers throwbacks are absolutely terrible. Graphics look awesome. Appreciate it, Commish Don. Sounds great is what Spongy in the chat's saying. Awesome right now. Here, let's get it rocking and rolling. Here we go. Pressure's coming to the right side, and Jair Alexander can't get there. They're going to be down at the 1. That's Weeks once again. This is the 6'5", 220, what is it, 227, 228-pound rookie wide receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Excuse me, second-year wide receiver out of Jacksonville. He was in that big wide receiver draft class. So you saw 4 go in the top 11. That's Amari Weeks. He's got 1,100 yards this year, 10 touchdowns. He's a superstar dev, 6'6", 227. He ain't 6'5", 6'6", 227. He came out of USC. He is a Trojan all the way, and he's been balling as they go right back to him there and almost got the hand in the cookie jar was Jair Alexander. You're going to try to test Jair on a little double move back to the corner. That's a little risky. Look at that, just a little fade route, trying to get maybe to that back pylon or really just over top of Jair Alexander. That's going to be tough because our secondary's on another level right now. We'll put them on the screen right now. Handoff up the middle, nowhere to go. Nice job by the D-line, feeling fine. Taylor, 2 carries, 1 yard. 3rd and goal from the 4. At this point, it's HT3. You know what that means, chat. That's hold to 3. That's what the Jacksonville Jaguars are hoping it doesn't happen to them, but Green Bay's just trying to make sure they hold them out of the end zone. Here we go, big critical 3rd down. Little RP over the middle, finds his man, Amari Weeks, touchdown. Jacksonville. Appreciate everybody checking us out right now. If you're interested in joining the MBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. Also, if you kind of like this kind of programming, this full immersion experience, go ahead and give us a follow. Also here on YouTube, you can check us out, youtube.com/MaddenBomberLeague for all archived news, info, podcasts, and archive shows just like that. On Twitter, you can find us at BomberLeague, at MBL Network. Make sure you check us out. Coog says Jags need Minshew. Big Minshew fan. Shout out to our man Cougs, owner of the Seattle Seahawks. I believe he just clinched the division maybe a week or 2 ago. But that's right, we're on a 10-game win streak. We started 1-3, the Green Bay Packers here. Here goes a pressure looping on the outside. That's Conley, little speedster on a corner blitz. Gotta step up in the pocket if you're Jamario Hendricks here. You see the pressure looping outside. You have to do a better job stepping up. You had a nice clean pocket here, nice blocking off the edge, nice blocking on the edge. That was the only guy you had to worry about, but Jamario Hendricks just a little slow to the point here on the road in Jacksonville. Doesn't seem like he really got off the bus here. Watch Pettis on this corner if it is man coverage. It might be. It is. See if we can get RB open. Not there. No corner. Instead goes underneath. Nice pass. Tyrone Williams, the newly signed. 2nd and 17. Easy peasy. But he's holding his... Well, he might be clutching his chest or his wrist there. We're going to keep an eye on that. Tyrone Williams, one of the big re-signings we had. We'll put them on the screen here just right now. You got Miles Jack, David Bakhtiari, Tyrone Williams. You see 4 years, 42.7 extension. Kevin King, 3 years, 14.4. Here we go. Clean pocket for Hendricks. This is a 1st and 10. Looks to the left side, takes a shot. What a play. That's why you don't test Jalen Ramsey over there on the left side. You get this deep corner action. And you're looking over here to the left side of Hendricks. I would have liked to see him kind of hit that in. You had Pettis coming across the middle of the field, but instead, Hendricks goes right back to his favorite target, Devontae Adams, best receiver in the game. Here goes the user blitzing again. Dangerous throw. Could have been picked off. I think it's caught by 19. Bruce Ribs will return soon, so that's a positive side for Tyrone Williams. So on the season, our Green Bay Packers are sitting number 2 in the NFC playoff race. We'll go ahead and put it on the screen. You see right there, that's our MBL magazine, ATL's finest, Sam McCoy with the win last year. And you got Green Bay sitting at 11-3, number 2 in the NFC, behind the 15-0 Carolina Panthers. We've already clinched a bye. So we got a game this week right now. As you see, we're taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Then next week we take on the Houston Texans. Actually, we haven't clinched. 2 games left. We got to win one of these last 2 when we clinch, or the Giants have to find a way to lose to the Bengals, who they're playing here in Week 16. Week 17, the Giants play the Bengals. That's going to be a tough game for them because the Bengals are sitting at 10-5 as well. So a lot of stuff still undecided as far as the wild cards go, but we have clinched the playoffs at this 11-3 record. I mean, just think about it. We started 1-3. We've rolled off 10 in a row. In this division, that's not easy to do. 3rd and 3. Expect a run right here. I'd like to see a little inside zone. I think it's an easy pickup. This is a soft front. It's man coverage. Here we go. Looking at X. Doesn't take him. Goes back the other way to Sternberger. Tough throw. 4th and 3 from the 41. I say you go for it here. If I'm Green Bay, I'm going for this 4th down. Looks like they're going to kick a field goal. I don't know if he's got this one. Kick is up. He's got the leg. He does. The lead is cut from 7 to 4 with that field goal. 7-3. Green Bay is down here in Jacksonville. Thanks to everybody watching Building the Franchise here on the MBL Network. Gibbs in the chat saying, you got this, Nemo. Ric Flair saying, that's the wide receiver he's got. Yeah, you can put Command Season in the chat and kind of find out what's going on in the previous MBL season. I play October, who just beat me, and he plays Bananas. Is that between you and the Rams? Okay, so Seattle's sitting at 9-6. Nice throwaway there from Lee Smith, able to get outside the pocket. 4 for 7, 49 yards, and a touchdown. Kind of a rough drive to start the game, but they were able to keep the chains moving. They got themselves to a 3rd and goal, and they ended up scoring, finding Weeks once again in the end zone for his 12th touchdown on the season, that being the Jacksonville Jaguars. So the Rams are 8-7, Seahawks are 9-6. Bananas is the owner of the New York Jets. He's 10-5. And Cougs is going to play the 3-11 Niners who beat them. Here goes Chark. DJ Chark to the house. And just like that, that's how electric this Jacksonville Jaguar team has become over the last 3 to 4 weeks. Ever since that big game against Houston, they've played everybody tight, including only a 1-point loss to those 10-5 New York Jets. And Lee Smith airing it out, laying it out to play it out, finds DJ Chark. And as my man OSU would say, we might as well throw it up.
This ball game is over. GG's in the chat.
I don't think Green Bay's out just yet, but hey, that was a big-time play for the Jacksonville Jaguars, getting over the top. Let's see if we got a little response up our sleeve. Quarterback last week, and that's just an instant sack there. I mean, Josh Allen does a phenomenal job off the edge. He doesn't fall for this little play-action dive. This is Atlanta Falcons special. Little play-action here. He's going to keep it. Josh Allen doesn't buy it at all. He doesn't even stop. He doesn't even – look at this. It's just a line drive to the quarterback. He's saying if you're handed off, good for you. That halfback's going to have to make a cut back across the line of scrimmage to where Josh Allen was, but he's not coming off the quarterback. Here comes the pressure. This looks like man coverage here. No, it's going to be zone. Watch A breaking. Oh, threw it a little early, and it's going to get picked off by Joseph. Green Bay's in trouble here. Vance Joseph, 1 INT. Mind you, we also have defensive lineman Rashawn Gary playing for the X Factor today. Our 10-game winning streak might be in jeopardy here as we're down 14-3, and that's another interception for Jamario Hendricks. Rashawn Gary, he's playing for the X Factor, ladies and gentlemen. He's got to get 3 sacks on the day or hold Jacksonville under 150 total yards. That's not going to happen. We've already seen a big play already. They already got to be close to that. So we got to hope we can get 3 sacks here. We've already got 1 on the day. Nice pass to the right side. Oliver, the tight end, makes another toe tap and catch. 1st and goal from the 9. Jacksonville continues to move the chains. Garth been in the chat. What's going on, man? He says, come on, Packers. Team, we started 1-3. We're following them all 4 weeks. We've followed them a lot this season. They've been on quite the tear. Hand up to the left side. Taylor trying to get outside. Nice user there. Does a great job containing. You got the corner over here. It should be, I believe it's Kevin King. He kind of gets off the edge here to make sure there's just no real bounce outside. The user does a great job kind of trailing, and then you have another linebacker sitting in here. Really nowhere to go there for Taylor. I formation. A little slot flex. Handoff. Taylor again. They're going to go back to him. 2nd and goal. He's going to get 5 here down to the 4-yard line. 4 carries, 7 yards. This is the exact same scenario we saw a Weeks touchdown on the first drive. It was 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Let's see if Jacksonville has another trick up their sleeve. Rick Flair in the chat says Smith has been wheeling and dealing. Where did Reezy find dots? Who's playing for him? Oh, man. Here we go. Pistol formation. Justin at the line of scrimmage. Man in motion. He's looking. Over the middle. That's going to be picked off by Martinez. And just like that, the linebacker core, we haven't had an opportunity to talk about them today, but let's go ahead. After that big interception right there by our man Blake Martinez, we got Blake Martinez, Miles Jack playing inside on linebacker position. Deshaun Dawkins, you've seen him with pick sixes, deflections, forced fumbles. He's been coming on as of late as well in his rookie campaign. He was the 16th overall pick in the MBL Season 45 rookie draft. And then Christian Miller, outside linebacker number 51 for us, also has played fairly well. Little play action. Here's pressure again. Here goes Micah Hyde, but Hendricks stays on his feet. Dangerous throw, though, and it's going to be caught, but Tyrone Williams does not get his feet down. How many times are they going to want to test Jalen Ramsey? Look at Ramsey here. I understand he's a little out of position, but he's right there. You have to throw that down and away. Hyde just unable to wrap up the big Jamario Hendricks. He kind of just Big Ben Roethlisberger shrugs him off. Like to see that. Quarterback stays on his feet, but a lot of pressure so far. Little counter run. Here goes Jones. AJ 33. He's got to get going. He's our X factor. And he's down. Oh, wow. It is just turning into a very tough game so far for the Green Bay Packers. Join the NBL. Go to 365.maddenpalmerleague.com. As we got McFarland, our receiving back in, as that's going to be a 1st down from Jones on that last play. And McFarland, he always impresses. If you're talking about one of the better, as his back spasms will return soon for Aaron Jones, you want to talk about one of the better backup halfbacks in the NBL. You look at Keith McFarland, what he's able to do in the passing game, also in the running game. He just seems like he has a great pace to his running ability. Looking left side, he got a little out, doesn't go to him, finds Jay Sternberger, tight end here for the Green Bay Packers, getting it done. And this is a guy I really had a lot of questions about when we originally started following the Green Bay Packers in NBL season 43, but he's kind of grown on me. As you see him right here, number 87. He's going to be inside slot. It's a nice block there on the safety there. It's going to allow, I believe that was McFarland. Could have been Aaron Jones. 2-minute warning. Green Bay's got to get on the board, got to make a play. Porter throwing up the GG. I don't know just yet. Comes pressure again. I'd like to see just a run right here to McFarland. Something right off guard. Oh, here's pressure. Even a trap here would be nice. They're going to go to they bailed out. Here comes the pressure. Looping. Finds his man. That's Tyrone Williams. What a job by Jamario. And you're seeing this constantly. Just the corner coming off the edge, and he's trying to get pressure the user. The way you can take him out of the game is either run the ball right off guard, run a trap, you know, something like, there we go right there. Take the user out of the play. Eric Jones stiff arming, making plays for days. AJ 33 finds himself inside the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal for our Green Bay Packers. Now we're looking and cooking. JB says, is that redemption? Jamie calling the loops out. Order says Fruit Cup in the chat. Hand off to the right side. AJ, nowhere to go there. I'd like to see an RPO. Even that read option where you get the block, I would like to see Davante Adams get a block here. You got a little handoff action here. And here's the RPO. I either got my eyes looking over here, I'm looking this way, or I'm going to be handing the ball off. This might be it. No, this is single back formation. The user's sitting about right here maybe. Let's see what we got here. Single back formation for Jamario Hendricks. There's the user, right where I thought he'd be. Looking, left side. Oh, nice dotty to Davante Adams. He just can't hold on to the ball. You talk about these skilled players with the Green Bay Packers. This is a unit that is, you know, you got Davante Adams and Dante Pettis. I think they're in their prime. Tyrone Williams, the superstar wide receiver, he's still growing. Jay Sternberger's still getting better. Aaron Jones is another guy in his prime. Two captains on the skill position group. You got Davante Adams and Aaron Jones on this team. They got to carry this team. If we're going to go anywhere in the playoffs, it's going to be because of Aaron Jones' ability to carry us on the ground. Wow, he missed A wide open, but instead he goes right back to AJ 33, right on cue. Touchdown, Green Bay! What's going on? Tot in the chat. Tot joined the MBL at the ripe age of about 13 or 14. If you're interested in joining the MBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com to apply. And maybe you're 13 or 14 or 15 and you want to get involved in the community. Work your way up through our developmental league, The Grid, and you can be a part of some of this live, full immersive content we provide here on the MBL with super shows, Commissioner Corner podcasts, all kinds of stuff. Building the franchise you see on the screen. We also got merch, all this great stuff here on the MBL. You can find us on Twitter at Bomber League at MBL Network, because we're going to get a penalty here to start that. That might have just been a timeout. 1st and 10 from the 25, shotgun formation, split halfbacks in the backfield. We're going to come out man coverage. This is the guy you got to watch. Shark, he's going to be user manned up. They're looking left side, right side. Instead goes back to Weeks, and he can't hold on to the ball. And Weeks is one of those receivers, as you see, he's getting played by Jair Alexander. He's just going to run it in, but he's going to get a nice free release, come inside, and when he breaks, look at that. All he needs is really just a quarter of a step, a half a step, because he's got the size and he's got the big target. It creates an easy pitch and catch there for Lee Smith. A fake jet pass looking. Takes a shot right over the middle. It's Ed Oliver, the tight end. He's getting a lot of work early. Oh, Green Bay can't give up 3 here after that nice drive. You'd kind of want to think your defense could kind of hold off here. Let's take a look at this secondary that I've talked so much about, pound for pound. I say they're the best in the MBL because you got the 5, I call them the 5 horsemen. You had the 4 horsemen in wrestling. These are the 5 horsemen. You got Savage Jones at the safety position. Down goes. Is that going to be Gary again? Oh, they gave him a half sack. So he needs 3 sacks tonight to get to Superstar X Factor. And he's already got 1.5. Right there, it should have been 2. 31 viewers watching right now. But yeah, our safety position, the speedster Darnell Savage, the hard hitter Josh Jones. Then we got Jair Alexander outside, Kevin King, and Dion Metcalf. And Alexander's number's wrong on there. He's actually number 23, not number 24. Man in motion is Taylor. A little cross match with Taylor and the corner. Let's see where he's looking here. Nice cover over the middle. Nice pass. DJ Shark continues to impress and undress the Green Bay Packer defenses. They're going to run a little bit of a no-huddle here with time remaining. They're going to be in trouble here. Probably should have just spiked it. Oh, they're going to do a fake spike. These guys are getting cute. Down he goes, Rashawn Gary. 2.5 sacks. He's a half sack away from the upgrade. Undero says, but Weeks is 6'6", 230. That's the common theme you see in the NBL with our man Reese. He's constantly saying, hey, he's 6'6", 230, and he doesn't get nothing at the end of the half because this man, Rashawn Gary, the big man out of Michigan, the Wolverine, he's got 2.5 sacks, and all he needs is really just a half sack, and he's going to be getting that Superstar X Factor for us at the end of the game. 37 viewers watching right now. Appreciate you guys checking out the NBL. If you're interested in joining the NBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. You can put command join in the chat right now, give you some information. Command season, command NBL, all great ways to find out a little bit more about the NBL. Also to visit our website. Oh, AJ 33, that's Aaron Jones. He's starting to get loose. Ric Flair says, I called 2.5 sacks for Gary. Well, that's where he's at. I hope that's not the end of the road for him. We need another half sack, guys. Throw up the SERP emote if you got it in the chat. That's SERP cooking shrimp. And off again, Aaron Jones going to be close. Yeah, I think he's got it here. First down for the Green Bay Packers. Must have busted in the chat, says Aaron Jones is getting warm right now. I completely agree. I also think, I don't want to leave these guys out, but this offensive line is just starting to push and impose their will on this defensive line of the Jacksonville Jaguars. They wear them down in the second half. That's how we've been able to roll off 10 in a row. We got down early, 14-3, but look at this. We're starting to lean on them. Another counter to Aaron Jones. This one is going to pick up 8 yards. Nice play there. On counter week, finding Aaron Jones, 2nd and 2. But you're talking Bakhtiari, Jenkins, Quincy, and Ware. These guys have been steamrolling. And I think this is going to be easy. I like this run. Stay with it. Keith McFarlane in the game. It's the backup halfback. Well, we trust him. He's outside again. He's going to pick up the first down. Easy peasy. Let's look at our re-signings from this week, what we had coming into here. Miles Jack, our big middle linebacker. We've got him over from Jacksonville. We extend him 4 years, $55 million. Offensive lineman, left tackle David Bakhtiari, 3 years, $47.7 million. Tyrone Williams, 4 years, $42.7, and a team-friendly deal for cornerback speedster Kevin King as he gets a 3-year, $14.4 million. Dangerous pass here, tipped up almost could have spelled trouble there for Green Bay. Down 4, a little wheel route to Jay Sternberger, but the linebacker was all over top of that like white on rice. Everybody in the chat calling for a desync because they don't want to see Rashad Gary get the X Factor. Bunch of haters. Cup of haters. Oh, nice play to the outside. Aaron Jones has kind of changed his direction. He's tackled by Josh Allen, but I just feel like you're seeing a lot of fatigue set in for this Jacksonville Jaguar defense. They're huffing and puffing over there. They're unable to kind of make these open field tackles. It looks like just the speed of the game has sped up on this team. If you want to join the MBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com to apply. Here goes the press. I'd like to see Adams on the go here if he can get over top of Ramsey. 3rd and 4, one of the bigger third downs of the game. Watch this blitz off the edge right here. There's the user, right? Nope, he's going to stay in man coverage. Looking over the middle, just a little in route on a spot. So you got this guy sitting down. You got the tight end rolling on the corner. You got a little guy running to the flat right here, the slot, and then this deep dig over the middle, and everything's good here, but then it breaks down with your star player Devontae Adams over the middle of the field. Single back formation, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers set. Aaron Jones in the backfield. They're passing the ball. Here goes the corner. He's picked up. Nice job by Nemo to step to the left. Nothing's there. Got to throw it away. Notice the user coming off the edge once again. You got the halfback step into that, and he just takes him away. Hendricks does a great job kind of floating this way, but the majority of the routes were all drifting in this direction. He didn't leave him much outs as he moved away. You'd like to see the wide receivers kind of move back to the ball. Wake up, 2nd and 10, let's go. Green Bay building the franchise, episode number 10. This is our final season covering them. We'll be covering a new team next season. Here we go, look, it's got X over the middle of the field. That's just an inaccurate pass there from Jamario Hendricks. You don't see that very much, especially as the season has kind of found its rhythm for Green Bay. They're on a 10-game winning streak. Last week, 14-21, 272, 3 touchdowns and an interception for our man Jamario Hendricks, number 7 out of Houston. Maybe arguably the best 7th-round pick in NBL history. He was drafted in the NBL Season 44 rookie draft, taken near the end of the 7th round, and he's been a starter ever since, as that's a risky pass. And once again, testing Jalen Ramsey, but Dante Pettis kind of saves his quarterback coming back to that ball and getting his body in front of it. Look at the break Jalen Ramsey had on that curl route. He breaks, and as he's breaking, it seems like Pettis understands that, and he kind of just puts his body between himself and between the ball and the defender, and he does a great job. Ramsey's going to get his hand on that one, though, as they were looking for Pettis on a little slant. Russ the Bus in the chat bringing up a good point. Over 7 yards per carry for Aaron Jones right now. Where was Ramsey, Undero says? And he was there. He was there, and he was making a break. It was just a better play by the offense. A heads-up play by Dante Pettis. No Devontae Adams in this game. He's going to be getting a breather right here. 2 tight ends to the right side. That signifies a run to the right. Aaron Jones is on his high horse here, just like Rusta said. He's getting nothing but gains. 9 carries, 73 yards. He's averaging over 7 carries, 7 yards per attempt. He's doing a phenomenal job right now. This offensive line is keeping him upright, but it's all going to come down to the skill position players when you're inside the 10. Can the line hold Jamario Hendricks upright, and can they provide some lanes for Aaron Jones? Here it goes. Handoff again, and we've seen this already before as they're going for the strip there. 48 the Great trying to rip the ball, pry the ball out of Aaron Jones' hands, who's averaging 7.4 yards per carry. You got big receivers here. You got Devontae Adams. You see him wide left. You got Pettis wide right. I like this play call here, this little RPO. If he stays with it, you got a man coming across, and you got Devontae Adams laying his blocking ability down for you, and that might be enough. All you have to do is hold the edge here if you're Tyrone Williams. You got a big contract. Let's see him make a play. Oh, dangerous throw. Tyrone Williams gave you nothing there. All he had to do was just kind of seal this little edge and just make this guy, at least if he's going to go around him, make him go around you on this side of it. So you got Adams here. He's going to do his job. He handles that cornerback. If Tyrone Williams sitting right here would just put his body in this direction, so when the ball's thrown, if he's got to go around you, he can't go this way. If he does, you're cutting right back up for a touchdown. You want to force him to chase this way, and you're walking into the end zone. But Tyrone Williams allows too much space, and he's unable to get his hands on that DB, and it costs him quite a bit of yard. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 11. Here we go, looking and cooking. Watch X. Pressure's coming. Down goes Jamario Hendricks. Well, back to the Rashawn Gary sack watch. He's got 2.5. We're going for X Factor today. We're back on our high horse here. Field goal. Up. And that's good. Well, meant to hit the air horn there. 1-point game. 3 seconds left in the 4th. We need a half sack from Rashawn Gary, and we'll get that X Factor. Coog's saying we need Gun Monster. One of the Seattle Seahawks staples. The triple S's. The Seattle Seahawks staple in the MBL. Easy for me to say, right? Slamfist said, what a bad hit stick on the edge there with, I believe he's talking about when Aaron Jones got outside here to get them to 1st and goal. Yeah, he's able to turn the corner. I think this is Rashawn Gary sitting right here, pass rushing. This is what we need to see. He might actually be here. I can't see as close. Running to the left side, over 75, Bannister. Let's talk about this defensive line just a little bit. We've seen a lot of movement. Kenny Clark, we shipped them to Kansas City, took their 1st-round pick, their 2nd-round pick, and their MBL Season 46 2nd-round pick. Up front, we got Bannister, Daniels. As here goes the pressure. Uh-oh, there's Rashawn Gary. He's chasing, but a little too late. You got to turn and run, Nemo. But Ed Oliver can't hold on to the ball. Rashawn Gary was in the vicinity. You see him right there, number 52, the Michigan Wolverine. If he can just get a half sack, that's all we need to see. Should be him standing up right here. This looks like a run, 3rd and 5. Nope, it's a pass. Trying to get outside, Over the middle, looking, picked off. That's Dion Metcalf, one of the best corners in the game. Slot corner extraordinaire, 40, 35, 30. Trying to turn the corner on the lineman. He does. 5, into the end zone, pick 6 City. Let's go, Green Bay. OSU's changing his tune here.
This ball game is over.
GG's in the chat. And the good thing is on that pick 6 is no time's really going to come off the clock, and now you find Green Bay in a situation they're probably going to go for 2 here, 19-14, try to take a 7-point game. I'd actually just kick the field goal. I'd kick the extra point. My reasoning is this. I don't think Jacksonville's got enough juice to get into the end zone again, but if you don't pick this up, they kick a field goal next time, then they get a stop, but that's an easy-peasy pickup because you got Dante Pettis. We gave a 1st-round for him in MBL Season 43 mid-season. He played a full season with us last year, and they said this year we're going to see the most production that we've seen out of Dante Pettis as a Green Bay Packer, and that's what we're seeing so far. I mean, this is a three-headed monster. Dante Pettis, 3 touchdowns, 50-plus catches this year, leads the team in catches, 668 yards. But you got Williams, Adams, and Pettis, three-headed monster. And then you got the tight end, Jay Sternberger, who I slept on him at one point, but now he's been straight-up balling. I believe this is our man, Gary. Nice little RPO finding Leach. So what was a hot start for Lee Smith? Had 2 touchdowns, no picks. He's now thrown 2 interceptions, and the 14-3 lead has been decimated. They're now down 7, so it's been a nice 18-0 run. Another RPO of the similar variety, as Ed Oliver's going to make that catch. Let's see if Rashawn Gary can get going here. I believe this is him right here. Every time I circle it, they move it. It's a handoff again. Metcalf. Time is a ticking. 2.5 sacks for our man, Rashawn Gary. He's got to make a play here. Our linebackers have been phenomenal today, especially the last 3 quarters, last 2.5 quarters. Blake Martinez with an interceptions inside the end zone. Miles Jack has been phenomenal. Deshaun Dawkins, haven't seen too much of him, but don't be surprised he comes up with a big forced fumble or a scoop and score. That's pretty much what he does. Outside linebacker Christian Miller, also another guy for a big play, as we're going to get movement here up front. It's going to be on the Jacksonville Jaguars, going to push him back 5, 2nd and 15. Gibbs believes, he says he's going to get that X factor. Here he goes. Here goes 52 right here. This is it. This is the chance. On the edge. On the edge. Pressure's coming to the right side. D.D. Westbrooks, he's got the burners. 20-15. Tries to hit a little hezzy at the 15, 16-yard line, but the safety ain't falling for that. But that's a nice throw there. They're now at the 16-yard line. Rashawn Gary still half a sack away, and it looks like Reezy knows it, as he's starting to kind of play away from Rashawn.
On the double.
Here it goes. Oh, Gary almost got home on that one, but he couldn't get there. Ed Oliver. That was 52. You see him in all his glory sitting right there. Oh, wow. Watch a little slant here. This is looking like a run. You usually would see weeks in the game. Maybe this is a toss or just some kind of power run here out of this power I formation. It is. Handoff up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown. 3-7. Find 7. Pending this extra point as Jacksonville into the end zone. Extra point is up. Bueno, it's a 21-21 game. And like I said, don't sleep on Jacksonville. They've been playing some phenomenal football down the stretch. They've had close games against the Houston Texans, against the New York Jets, and now the 11-3 Green Bay Packers having a little trouble versus this team. Upcoming action here on the MBL Network. You can find it at Bomber League at MBL Network. If you like this full immersion experience, go ahead and give us a follow here. Twitch.tv/MBL Network. It's Keith McFarland, one of the best backups in the game. It's down to the 28-yard line on that kick return. So let's see what Jamario Hendricks has for us. Does he have anything in the tank here? We're going to put the two-minute music on now. All right, here we go. Well, let's start it back. Let's start it back a little bit. Here we go. All right, Jamario Hendricks, pistol formation. Aaron Jones in the backfield, 2nd and 6. This is a big drive. Got to put some points on the board. Aaron Jones going to fall forward for a little bit. Jamario Hendricks, if there has ever been a time for you to show out as one of the premier breaking quarterbacks in the NBL, the time is now. We need to see it. Here we go. Looking. Right side. Dotty, dot, dot. Sternberg. Oh, that was an accident. That was an accident. Pretend it didn't happen. 34 viewers watching right now. Pistol formation. Watch Sternberger on this little seam right here. See me. Doesn't go to him. Dig on the left side. Tyrone Williams gets down. 2-minute drill. When the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the schedule, you think up. It hasn't been that way today. You found yourself down 14-3. You climb back, 18-0 run. You're up 21-14. They score on you. 2-minute drill, Jamario Hendricks. Make your future set in stone as one of the up-and-coming, the next great quarterback of the MBL. We got to find it now. Here we go, 21-21, 2nd and 2. The running game is the ground and pound attack, and it's getting you 6 to 7 yards per carry. So Jamario Hendricks, all you got to do is just throw it in the basket one time. $1:38 left, clock is a-ticking, but we got control of this game. We're rocking and rolling. Jamario Hendricks making adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Pressure might be coming. You got 2 seconds left. They're going to hand this off. Oh, Aaron Jones trying to fight forward. Biggest third down of the game up and coming. Here we go. You want to talk greatness in the MBL, these are the moments in which quarterbacks that have that it factor, they have that clutch gene. This is when they come into their own. This is where they like to make a statement into the game and become that quarterback, that household name in the MBL GroupMe chat. The time is now. Jamario Hendricks, shotgun formation, Aaron Jones in the backfield. Dropping back, clean pocket, got time, looking over the middle, dotty dot dot, finds his man, Jay Sternberger. Here we go, $1:05 left. The music is winding down here. We got just about 30 seconds. A minute under the game clock. Shoe clock is on. Jacksonville only with 2 timeouts. Hendricks might have just put his team in field goal range and ended this game. Going for the strip. Wow, almost stripped there. Timeout, Jacksonville. I think Hendricks did it, guys. Barring anything crazy on this field goal. They're going to force them to burn their last timeout. Maybe they don't. Maybe they save it. Maybe they save it for the to kind of ice the kicker. But I think it's over like Rover. Hendricks, another handoff, finding Aaron Jones. And I don't know if he's got conservative on or not. But the strip is looking like it's trying to pry free of the hands of Aaron Jones, and the clock is ticking down. Looks like Green Bay's going to extend this 10-game winning streak to 11, but don't count your chickens before they hatch here. Still got to kick this field goal. It's going to be about a, 30-yard field goal attempt here for Jacksonville. Excuse me, for the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, phenomenal drive for Jamario Hendricks. But are we surprised? I mean, he did this just a couple weeks ago as well. He just always seems to come up clutch. 8-mile-per-hour wind. You see it right here. Let's see what we get here. Kick is up. It squeezes through, and just like that, the Green Bay Packers find themselves with 11 games won in a row. We started off 1-3, and we're now going to end and go into MBL Season 45, Week 17. At 12-3, an opportunity to be 13-3. That'll be 12 in a row, potentially. Take on the Houston Texans next. We will see you next time here, building the franchise Green Bay Packers for some playoff action. It's Week 17's versus me. That game's not going to be on here, but we will be back for playoff action. And stay tuned. If you want to know when the next upcoming broadcast is going to be, follow us on Twitter. @Bomber League, @MBL Network. But that's going to do it for the show. We'll see you next time.